Time's dead. Very patient. I've told Tyne many times that cowboys don't cry. I also realised today that sometimes you're the Indian. So I was so nervous about the speech, I had it all typed out for me. So if you'll forgive me, I'm going to read it all. So here we go. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Russell, Tyne's dad, and would like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart and Michelle's very large bottom of her heart for being here today to celebrate the marriage of our daughter Tyne to John. I would like to welcome John's parents, Tony, Karen, their children, Rachel, Liam, Sherry, and Lee, and of course little Lily, Lisa, Ramsey, along with all their respective families, and our family present here today, Carl and Angela. As well as that, our friends, Peter and Shelley, John and Judy Bissett, and last but not at all, Gavin and Tansy. You guys are the nearest things we have to family here in New Zealand. So thank you all for being here with us to celebrate this occasion. I know a lot of you have travelled considerable distances to be here. Also to all our friends and family who will be watching this occasion from various locations around the world, like South Africa, Zimbabwe, Ireland, UK, Honduras, and other parts of New Zealand via YouTube. We welcome you, love you, and miss you all. But more importantly, thank you all for coming to see me. I hope you're not too badly disappointed, but it's very much appreciated. Absolutely. When I first thought about organising this speech, I was quite worried about getting everything right and saying everything correctly. Actually, it worked out very easy. I just got time to write the speech. I've sat and watched Tyne and John organise all the small intricate details of this wedding, and all I've had to do is sit back, glass in hand, and watch everything happen. It reminded me of my own wedding in 1984. I really don't know what all the fuss is about. The only thing I must say is that I was most upset that my suggestion of the local community hall as a venue was dismissed, and a ladder and my blessing to elope were categorically turned down, without any consideration at all. However, I must admit this final selection is perfectly acceptable. At this point, where I'm supposed to say a few embarrassing things about Tyne when she was younger, but unfortunately she's been a perfect daughter. By the way, Tyne, you spelled perfectly wrong. Anyway, she has more ammunition against me than I have about her, so I've called a truce. One thing that I do remember so vividly as if it was ages ago. Only a shoot 4 years ago was when I was walking down the beaches of Mauritius with her bottom balanced in my hand and her head balanced on my forearm, singing sweet melodies to her. I still sing every morning to her, but these days she is rather more vocal and shouts at me. John, please take this advice very seriously. Do not sing at her until at least 10 a.m, as your very life may be in severe jeopardy. Tyne, today you look absolutely stunning, which is a far cry from the first weekend of your life, before we named you. You came into this world butt ugly and was called Frida Frog for 2 days, until you started to unwrinkle and your eyes went back to normality. As you grew up, despite your mom trying very hard to turn you into a girly girl, you chose a cricket bat and ball over all the Barbies your mom gave you. I remember very clearly you and your mom having a major argument, even though you could not speak as yet, as your mom wanted to dress you in a very pretty dress for the meeting, but you wanted to wear your yellow shorts and a white t-shirt. Your mom, of course, won. Your prowess for sport continued well into your teen years. I remember watching you play netball, and you managed to throw the ball from the halfway line and get it into the net and score. Your team was so impressed with this ability and were so busy congratulating that the other team nearly scored. Or the time we went down to the driving range and you used my golf clubs and drove as far as me. Suffice it to say, Tyne, your mom and I are both very proud of you and the exotic, intelligent beauty you have become, and how happy we are that you have found someone who obviously loves and cares for you very much. Today I look at my daughter and see an independent, attractive, elegant, stunning young woman. She obviously takes after her mother. Of course, she inherits other traits from me. Her cooking, musical talent, her allergy to housework, and her appreciation for the finer things in life, like wine. John. Every father hopes his daughter will find a reliable, sensible, and considerate partner. As much as you try to not interfere in their lives, you always hope your children will make the right choices. Tyne chose John, and he has become Michelle's number 2 son bun. I found that John is reliable, sensible, and considerate, and am so impressed at how he takes the lead spiritually. Even though both Tyne and John have had busy, hard days, he still does insist on them making it to the meetings and doing service. I think Tyne has made an excellent choice, and I welcome John to the Siebert clan. John, I hope that you will be able to keep my daughter in the lifestyle which she has become accustomed, and that your checkbook will always be at the ready. To help you with your marriage, I thought I would give you some advice based on my 31 years of experience of married life. Marriage will teach you many things: loyalty, self-restraint, obedience. I'm still in training on these. There's no challenge in a marriage that can't be overcome by one of the following phrases: I was wrong, you were right, yes dear, and I love you. Finally, never go to bed in the middle of an argument. Follow the Bible's counsel and make sure that the sun does not set with you in a provoked state. But talk about the issues and settle it in a loving Christian manner. I would like to leave you with this thought. The actor Richard Burton once said that a woman accepts a man for what he is and then spends the rest of her life trying to change him. So if we can all take one last look at John as we know him today, as Tyne's remodeling work starts first thing in the morning, maybe then you will remember to put beers in the fridge. Lastly, I would like to say, that I'm still so very stressed that you did not allow Tyne to keep the Siebert name. Just think of the grandchildren. Roger Watherbrow. So in conclusion, we hope you all have a lovely evening celebrating this happy occasion with us. And of course, Mr. and Mrs. Wotherspoon Siebert.